Alright guys, Dokkan time, and the Whis event has been upgraded. The Whis event has been upgraded. I would say it's a good upgrade. It's a step in the right direction, but it's still not amazing. It's just not amazing. It's not amazing. It's something. It's something. I think we need to be very careful. I think you need to be very wise how you decide to tackle this event because it's permanent. It's infinite. You can constantly do this, and it costs 30 stamina. So theoretically, you can just spam the crap out of this. You can just go right in, just go straight through it, and constantly get orbs. You know, and that's not a bad thing. You know, that's not a bad thing at all. It's actually very nice. But let's just see what we can get out of this real quick. You know. Don't mind my team. I run 21 at all points of time. I always run Android 21. But you know, you only get one. Yeah, you only get one skill orb from this. That's it. That's all you get. You just get one skill orb. Nothing more. Nothing less. You will always get at least one. Now it could be a bronze. It could be a silver. It could be a gold. It could be a level 2. It could be a level 1. It could be a 3, 4, 5. I don't think it can be a 6. At least I don't know if there could be. So let's just see what happens when we go through it. Like, what's gonna pop out? What are we gonna get? So we got it done. Blah 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 blah. 37. So this is an example of one of the worst type things you can get. Now this is an EX skill orb. EX skill orbs are great. When you see this little infinity marker, that means you can constantly and always replace it. Now personally, I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. I don't mind this only because this is a fodder piece for me. This is a fodder piece for me. And let me show you why it's okay to grab those. So when you go into your hidden potential, as you can see, you have like a bunch of random skill orbs on some of these units. Hold on, let me see if I can find a unit that has like... I'm trying to see if I can find a unit that has a... like an infinity equip on one of these units. I don't have... Okay, hold up. There it is. So this foo has... He has a level 2 evasion with HP. So this is a pretty decent skill orb. I like this skill orb. This is a good skill orb. This is kind of good. It's the only one I have. But because of the infinite one that I just grabbed down here, I can replace it. And once I replace it, I get that other one back. Now it's not being wasted onto that unit. And there it is. I have it back. So that is the good thing about the infinite ones. You know, you can replace them. You can place them onto units that you want to get your orb back. Because here's the thing. If you replace it with, say, something like this, yeah, I have 8 of them. But as soon as I remove this, it's gone. It's gone forever. And there's no remove function. You can't just remove the piece. You have to replace it with something else. So I am okay-ish with having this. This is okay to me. This is okay. This is okay to have random garbage because it's an EX skill orb. If an EX skill orb is random garbage, then I can replace it with something that isn't garbage and take it back and put it on a better unit. So I'm trying to look at the bright side, you know. Obviously, you know, you're replacing gold with garbage. You should, like, literally you're replacing something valuable with garbage because you have to. That's just the way the game works. But you have all these missions, and I'm gonna tell you all now, please do not waste these tickets. Please do not waste these tickets. These are very valuable. They are very limited tickets. The tickets are limited. This event is infinite, though. You can constantly keep doing this. If you got the stamina, if you got the stone usage, you know, go by all means. Go crazy. Get some, see what you can, like, and pull out. Let's go back in one more time, and then we'll get back on with the video here. Actually, I'm just gonna let this play, and I'll go off of the other screen, and we'll talk about some of these things. So, these EX skill orb tickets are for, like, the secret treasure chest area. This is what they decided to do to replace to replace chain battle rewards. It's not a very good replacement at all whatsoever. It's very limited to get these tickets. You have like time travelers and inhuman deeds, and these two treasure chests have different costs, and they have different items in them. And because of that, it's going to tempt people to waste their tickets on a lot of these because of the higher level on them. The problem is it's very random. Let's go back and look at the screen and see what I pulled. So this time I got another bronze, unfortunately. But on this case, I got a level 2 additional. That's not bad. Level 2 additional is great. It's the max amount of additional you can get onto a bronze slot. You know, it's not bad at all. That's a very good drop. Now you can still get silver. You can still get gold. It's just a lower drop rate. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, the tickets are for this. Now, the thing's been out for a couple days. So I could theoretically grab one of these streets. But as you can see, there's a level 10 right here. And, you know, they're all EX skill orbs. That's the good thing. That's the good news. The good news is these are all EX skill orbs. So no matter what, you can replace them constantly. You can take them on and off of your unit. And that's good. That's good. That's a good thing. But these are all level 5. This is a very much more smaller pool of stuff here. All of the silvers are only level 4. That's it. They're only level 4. There's no level 5 silver equipped in here. There's no level 5 silver equipped. But you know, we got a couple decent things here in the bronze one. We got level 7s, and then we got a bunch of the other skill orbs. And then of course, you know, up here in the gold, there's level 5s and level 5 to 4s, not 5 5s, 5 to 4. So you know, you can get a level 4 additional in dodge, or you can get a level 5. There is level 5 5s. But then there's also level 5 4s in here. So, there's quite a few in here. What was the calculation? That's right. There's 36 in here that is worth it. There's 36 pieces in here out of like 47. There's a total of 47 different equipment that you can get out of this level 10, of which I believe only 36 are even usable because they have these kind of crappy orbs that are for type attack and defense. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. The real question I'm going to hear is, should I use my tickets on these? And you got to really decide. Do you really want exclusive skill orbs for inhuman deeds? I don't know. See, there is going to be one big thing here about the category exclusive stuff. The category exclusive stuff potentially gives you level 6 stuff. And for the bronze down here, you can potentially get level 8 stuff. Now, it's only one level higher. Now, mind you, the level 8 is very nice on defense and attack. That's very nice. That's very nice. It's only a chance you'll get it. It's like a 1% chance. It's a very little chance you'll be able to get these. You know, and same thing with the orbs up here. A level 6 additional and then a level 5 crit, that's a great orb. That's a great orb to have. But what inhuman deed unit am I going to really waste that on? The only thing I can think of is Rose. Like, Rose is fantastic, don't get me wrong. But this is the reason why when I actually make my how-to builds, I make them in mind of focusing on 1 or 2 of the categories. Because here's the thing. Or not one of the categories, but 1 or 2 of the skills. Because this is right here. This is an excellent example of what you need to be worried about here. Is like this dude. How do you only have that? I wasted way too much of additional into you. But my point is right here is like, if you really want to have multiple avenues of what the unit can do and what they want, you have to split it off. You gotta split it off, yo. You do. You can't go into 3 different skill sets. You gotta understand how low the chances are. The dodge percent chances, a level 18 dodge is literally an 18% chance to dodge. Meanwhile, an additional, like a level 17, you times that by 2, rounded down. So it'd be like 36% chance to additional. And right now he has 0 crit chance. He has 0 crit chance. If he had, let's say, a level 2 crit in him, then he has a 4% chance to crit. And that's just so minuscule that it's just very unlikely that it would even happen. So, the reason why I split it off between 1 or 2 spots, very rarely is it ever going into 3 unless it like goes against the kit. That's when there's 3. Otherwise, I try to stick to 2 main focuses so that in case you have lower level equips, then it won't matter as much. Like with this Broly, for instance, I have a level 3 freaking, equip here for crit and additional. This Broly, he's not that great. A lot of people wanted to put him for just a full dodge build, and there's no reason for that. The only way you're going to see him perform well is you give him additional, and then with all the additionals he's doing, you want to see some crit. And that's just the way you want to do it. So sometimes it goes against their crit, and the same thing here is like, you don't need to give Vegito crit, because he's already got crit built in. There's no reason to give him more crit. You want to give him additional or dodge or vice versa. There are some people, and you can build your unit how you wish to build them, but if the only thing you have available to give Vegito for a combo or evasion is like a level 3 or a level 2, you got to understand the difference between a level 3 dodge or a level 3 additional and a level 5 additional is 4%. Doesn't sound like a lot. You got to understand, like, a level 3 additional is 6%. It's 6%. And then a level 5 additional is 10%. So it's actually a 4% difference. There is a big difference in it. So, but that's the reason I focus more on one or the other, or only 1 or 2 areas to focus on a unit, because some people don't have level 5 equipment that they can just throw onto the unit. They don't have those skill orbs. They don't have a level 5 skill orb to just waste. They don't have level 2 bronze ones to just throw out there. They have maybe level 1s, they have level 2s and 3s that they can throw onto the unit. And that's why I suggest those. That's why in my builds I suggest you pick one or the other and focus on it and make it as high as you possibly can. So, but as far as the tickets go, I would suggest not wasting them on the Inhuman Deeds one. I don't know how long this will be staying or if it's permanent, but I know that this one right here is permanent. This right here is permanent. It is unlimited. It'll always be here. These are limited to 30 pulls. You're not going to pull 30 unless you waste all of your skill orbs. You're just not going to. If you really, really feel that you want to like buff up your future saga units, so your Vegito Blues, your Roses and Zamasus, you feel like you don't have any skill orbs, maybe this wouldn't be a bad pull for you. Maybe you'll get some additionals and crits or dodges in here that could really help your units out. Every player is different. Every player has different stuff that they can rely on and use. So judge yourself accordingly as you can, and just go by it. By what you can, do what you can. Personally, I'm gonna hold on to all of my tickets. I'm gonna save my tickets, and wait until I get to a point where I feel like I need them. I need them dramatically. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait until I feel like I need them, because these right here, these are all gonna be gone as soon as once I collect them and use them. They're gone. These missions will never return. These missions will be gone for good. They'll just be gone. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. And then after those are gone, the once a day is the only thing you can get. So that means you are limited to getting only 30 of these tickets a month, because it's once a day. In the case of June, you can literally get 30. If we were talking about May, there was 31 days in the month, so you could have got 31 last month instead. For July, there will be 31 days in the month, so you can get 31 tickets. So it's literally one a day. So you're limited to 360. You're limited to the year. You're limited to the days in the year. So just keep that in mind. You do have a very limited amount of tickets, and I feel like you should wait to use them, save them until a category box pops up that you want. I would say keep an eye out for pure Saiyans, keep out for hybrid Saiyans, keep out for a bond of parent child, Goku family, Earth-raised warriors, Vegeta family. You look for categories that are constantly being updated, constantly getting support, constantly getting units, and those are the ones that are worthwhile pulling on as far as category exclusive skill orbs go, in my opinion. Otherwise, it's just better to go for this level 10 one. It has higher level stuff in here that you can potentially grab from. There's only one level 3 gold in here. There's only one level 3. Everything else is level 4 and a 4 to 5. So the odds are you're not going to get a low level thing in here for gold. And as far as silvers go, they do have level 3s, unfortunately, but they don't drop below that. And then the bronze equips are actually pretty worth it because they're all level 2 to 1s. So I would say that it's worth it for the 10, depending on the player. You know, if you have excess amount of them to use and you just want solid orbs to use, the 10 could be worth it more so. But otherwise, you're rolling the dice. You could get pure garbage. But, you know, you got to math it out too. This is really early on. It could change at any day. Maybe one day they'll start giving us tickets that we can either buy or grind up in another way. But either way, these are limited. Choose wisely what you're going to grab based on the best units that you have. So I hope that helps somebody out. These EX skill orbs are very big question right now. I don't like it because it's limited and it's very hard to get, or it's hard to get skill orbs. It really is hard to get skill orbs. And I mean, this is a grindy way to tell players, hey, you want skill orbs so bad? Give us your money, plop the dragon stones down, get your stamina boosted so that you can just come in here and just start, grinding away all of your stamina instead of something better worth your time so that you can get some skill orbs. Like I said, this is all very random. You could get something really good. You get something really bad. I mean, I got a really crappy one on the first one that you saw. I got a bronze one that was a level 2 additional, which was really good in my opinion. This is a silver. Let's see what we get out of a silver. Let's see what we get out of a silver. It could be good. Could be terrible. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm curious now. Come on. Come on, load. Come on, load. And there we go. So, I mean, that's not a terrible orb to get, that's not a terrible orb. You could just grind these consistently, and not even worry about the tickets. You could just waste 30 stamina at a time, because this costed me 30 stamina right here. This costed 30 stamina to get. Level 4 is not terrible. That's not bad. I think it's a pretty decent pull. I think it's worth your time if you don't have any skill orbs. But it's really up to the player. If you're a free-to-play player, it's not worth it to you. Burn your if you need to burn stamina right away, if you need to burn stamina, if you don't want to link level, burn it right here. You will burn your stamina so fast. This is the stamina burner if you're not link leveling. That's what this is. That's what this is. So, anyways, guys, I think that's going to be it for the video. If you have any other questions regarding it, pop them down in the comments, and I'll make an updated video if they start throwing out other category exclusive tickets at us. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and have a good day and a good night.